Hello, this is needlepointers.com. If you have an embroidery machine, you may have questions about how to download patterns from the internet for use on your embroidery machine. I will show you how to download the patterns and suggest how to organize them on your computer. I'm using a Windows 7 computer, but the procedure would be similar for other machines. The first thing you should do is to create a folder on your computer where you will always store your patterns. You do not want to end up having your patterns scattered all over your computer, which would make them hard to find later. For the latest versions of Windows, all of your personal information is stored in the Documents library. From the Start menu, you can click the Documents selection. You can also click the Computer selection from the Start menu. But then after that, you would have to click Documents, which is under the Library selection on the left. They both bring you to the same place. Once you have the Documents directory open, you will want to create a special directory to store your downloaded designs. Click the New Folder button at the top of the window and name your folder something like Embroidery Designs. There are many places to get designs on the internet. You can purchase them from sites or download free designs. Today, I will download a free design from Creative Machine Embroidery website for this demonstration. So I have brought up the website, Creative Machine Embroidery website at cmemag.com. From here, I can click the Freebies directory and the free designs. This brings me to this page, which has this free ladybug design, which I'm going to download today. I click on the design I want, and then this is the page that describes the design, and here's the link that will allow you to download the design. So I click on this link on the page to download the free design. Depending on the browser you are using, you may have different options for the download, or it might automatically download to a directory. You want to select a Save As option if you are given this option. Other browsers, you may need to click a link at the bottom of the screen of the browser window, which will display the temporary location the design was downloaded to. Either way, you still want to pick Save As so you can get the design into your Embroidery Designs directory that we created. So if your browser doesn't come up to your Documents directory, you might have to click Documents under the Libraries, and then you see your Embroidery Designs directory you created earlier, and I click on that, and then this is where I want to save my file. I click the Save button, and it will now you can see that the download has completed, and if I click the Open Folder button, it will bring me directly to the directory where it was saved, which is under My Documents, Embroidery Designs. Designs usually come as a compressed zip file. In order to use the design on your embroidery machine, you must unzip the file. To do this, you will right-click on the file name and then click Extract All. It's best to just extract the file into the same directory that it's already in, which keeps all your designs together. So just click Extract. It automatically opens up the directory where it extracted the files. But if I close this, I can come back to where I had the original file, which is in My Documents, Embroidery Designs. And you can see now I have a compressed zip folder, which is this one, and then I have this other folder called Ladybug. This is what it just extracted. If I click on that folder, it has another subdirectory, so I can click on Ladybug again, and then now I can see the list of the files that it extracted. The first file I see in this list is a JPEG file. If I click on that, I can see it's a nice picture of the design that I just downloaded. Some patterns won't come with a JPEG file attached, and it makes it hard later to remember what the design looks like when you just have a whole bunch of files on your machine. You can't open any of these files that are for the embroidery machine on your computer. So, you would have to copy it and take it to your embroidery machine to look at it. So what I usually do is I make sure that for every downloaded design I have a picture of it in the same directory with all the files. So that way, like, you know, a few months from now when I come back to this directory and I say to myself, oh, what did that ladybug design look like? I can then just look at the JPEG file. So if your design doesn't have a JPEG file in with the files, what you can do is just download a copy from the internet where you picked the design to be downloaded. So I'm going to go back to Creative Machine Embroidery's website, and then you can see here's a picture of the file, of the download. So what I can do is simply right click on the picture with my mouse and then select Save Picture As. So I can then, if it's not already in this directory, you can click on Documents, Embroidery Designs, and then Ladybug. And then I click Ladybug again, and then this is the directory that has all of the different files in it. And all I do is then save this JPEG to that same directory. So now you can see I have all the directory with all the files in it, and I have this new now JPEG file that I just downloaded. And there it is. So that's a simple way to make sure you will keep track of what your designs look like. The other thing that this directory has, if I scroll down, you can see there's this other, there's a PDF file in here with the color chart. This is also a nice feature of this pattern, and that they include in it the picture of the design with all the colors in the color sequence. So that's very helpful too. Not all designs will include a PDF with a color chart. Some will just include maybe a text file, and there's possibly some that won't include a file at all that gives you the colors. But for this design, you can see that I have a whole bunch of files in here, and so these are named 4x5. So that's the size of the image. So we have a 4x5 version, and we have a 5x5 version. Now there's multiple files in here with different extensions: HUS, JEF, PEC, PES. These are all for different types of embroidery machines. So you'll need to know which file extension is for your type of machine. I have a Brother embroidery machine, so my the files that I always want are with the extension PES. Sometimes before you download the file, the website will ask you what type of file that you want, and then they'll give you just that type. So you will need to know what type of file your machine takes, and then either select to download that one, or those are the ones that you're going to copy over to your USB stick in order to use them on your embroidery machine. So to use your pattern, you'll need to copy this onto a USB stick, like I just said, and I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video. I'll have a future video, another video, which will describe how to take your design and copy it onto your USB stick and load it into your embroidery machine. Thank you for watching our video. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Use the comments section to leave us a comment on this video or to suggest a video that you would like to see in the future. Find us on Facebook at Needle Pointers and share pictures of your projects. We would love to see them. Also, visit us at needlepointers.com for lots of other free machine embroidery projects, instructions, and supplies.